lai lo ti ang zong sui nom hi adong bia lo chu voina ka senior member pui te hi chu a he to ni ria e pinari pe chan lo tem na no ni ria chu ti hang ang chu kan pi din hun ni ya hai ko ta sang le som ni le ko kha ta elevate ani da chu min nuwa chuan adik taka soi chuan kan pi ma din kha kan hu phur ang renga ba se a junior advocate he ta a phu ka phak lo le kong bo ta te an ron ar khokim dai luwa ama an ni po hian kan pi hian a pul ba engkim mai an sia lo te courtroom a lo thina boruang no em mai noya foi khatron din na te poin din le cha tu boruang a lo siam sa thina voina hetia nga thu soi tura kamin a lo lan hian junior advocate tele kan now te singa mi senior te to te poin soi nge ngiang che tia min cha hi an tam khop maya kan pi chunga an lom thu voina hian ka soi lo bang tian lawa ka lung len zo ma ka boenga chu mi thu poi mo chu ka then lo bang tian lawa min chua cha le an tum na sa ni chu bangin voina hian kan pi chung chang thu ka soi ruam hian kan nau te junior advocate job le senior te job te po experience te le nei lo te hian an lom na kan pi chunga lom ne hi voina hian paka atanga lo chuak nge tuin an lu awangin chu chu ka han soi masa ani hetiang an tak hian just duom tak ta na tanga ro prem ni mai lo mi fin na tanga chia le thasiat na zong form kema ro re na di khen thin tu hi tham tur an ani ngai chuan kan pi ba hi than tur omin an thelo ani chu wang chuan point ne hian Mizoram Bar Association General Headquarters te hian members zong ai kan pi ne na kan chil non le tu chu long thu an ne na hian soi sen lo kan ne ni when I kan soi vek seng lo kan soi vek lo pa po hian kan lo mani the ni se la chuan poi la hian injunction petition high court a hian the lua appel son to state kan tu ni a the tia silo ai kan ti tanova ei rosana the open sun thu ko mai application lo draft ko tu ma ba se rem chang lo din kan sia resist lama kan ho tu ba doctor stc lo rin sa na page one alo welcome rir lea ma se rem chang the kan se kalawa kan ti talo mai zo kani chu tiang am khop chuan voina hian kan tha me kan pi hi kan thadela kan ngai em do na ni ti hi kan sei non le ani hi bara hian mi khola ni lo ni ti hi toi te kan sei le lo ka sa ka chu ko som le pakwa judicial service asoma chu mi ma chuan bara hian ke ni po kan ve mai alo then ve lo man do ni chu wangin kan tan ani hi mi khwal ani lo ba then ar khothim dai par ami judicial service han lu da ni lo ko ka kon sia ta nei chunga lo lu ani ya chu wang chuan apul atanga voi thenga a judgment le order pass ho reng hi hey mi chu ti lo lu tu ke han te to hi soi to ke fang mai ne zong mai la kan zong mu khen lo bang chu tiang ang chu ani ya ten pathian ata ka pathian semmi ani ne hi soi lan lo thei lo ni ka sia he tiang mi Mizoram ina kan nei hi alo mom ka tia avan nei tha ka ti ko ba ara hi voina adong tu te kan ni kan chak lo trum po hian alo ti mangi kan ti zui zel thei te hi amak ka tia chung lam mat som na ni in ka sia voina sei tur ka to ka mai hen sei tur ala nei pe nuat booking garing box ya ten judicial service association ten dar thu ma hian tha an tum box ya a sedu hi a hectic in a tight le maya chu bangi kata na hun tak tak lo la ka kha ai thung ve de le ka soi tur karil ruwa om som pe ka soi lo ba so ma hun so ma thena hun khatte kan tar lang mai chau pania heng zong he pathian a chet na te pathian tri ui ani na te hi kan hemi da le shai zo wa hi jot Europe with the ngai lo mai te ya kan Christian di velo nam te hi jot ba se ke ni ai jot pathian tri ui ani na le pathian ring tu ani na hi akin a order ate a judgment ate ukil te minan kil thoi da na te a por thum the koram song ahian atakam tu long thin hi aro kui mongi ka tia when ahian lim san tam hom chu di la hallelujah chiam na du ri ka tia arem chi si lo ma me ka kin ni lo ga tom se la e ka te khan soi te lo the lo ni ka sia mi mal takin het yang ang hun thu soi the na hun kan ho tu den min siam sakhi kalom le puzaw chú ta các quốc gia đâu chỉ số lại ta đã lâu đi đi ta đang muốn sống đã lâu đi là dễ lắm ai xin nhớ rồi quốc gia ông chọn ai thu hành soi mà sắp cả rem chang rồi don't box gì rồi mà với nó cao đi làm commitment engagement là lâu đi đi ta đang muốn sống đã lâu đi lên ta dễ đi với này hiện cái soi dễ chọn các bạn tên một cái cái đồ đi cái gì chú bạn nghe cái đủ to mấy anh ví dụ rằng là association thì hiện abulan tanga helaya bul atan nahi kan di angin kan nei tu ema anei tu nia kan ngayang cha chia hian kan pi hian anei tu wa ai ngayam kan chunga thil di zong ai hian long thu atharin kan sai le ni he a pension life hi ling tak le thamom tak kom turin Mizoram Bar Association ti hian tu sakna kan la na ni Alome.
President there, so I can see advocate Shema. Members of some people. Vậy là dia ni ma u sei ni kalau memang kan sebenarnya ni kan ni ai main fakir kerja kalau setiap macam amaro tu kalau mak le kalau na zuan zok kan so di bayang kami hari des kan so it's not thlahna thiam ti te ni lawa amaro tu thian ring tu anga lo project ke kan kalau mak saka testimony tu an kan dia saya apa in profession apa ni lah men identify masalah na tu thian Again, give it so it was the mean identified so on in a form that they would say will never be a failure. No, because we have the Almighty standing behind us. And Kaka, mean a shirt so on that is all that you need. No, kami wakan, katizong kami loka. So it was not that young that's a different matter. So I never in line park and they got registrator and registrar and joint registrar there, the Julie can always give then Minrin joy only along Hoka. John LLB can and I did my MPhil. Atira LLB kan hotel then you law faculty atangin ta kachwani kan hanzo che kachwani law practice maybe kan ru om no MPhil katia will ru teaching line lecturer line kan ru yan zoka achan so ma kanin apu kasi to RB school English medium masala zo ramane ya ta kanin kaloz tirme chinani part time students who the doctors and in the RB school look think teaching can walk at the back of my mind, I will do my MPhil, I'll do my PhD in current law in soccer. Amaro to hit that I saw that and form, bar can join, but can you like a join in Tangam there, where says and son at the long Toma, come home, they San Joseph at the junior, come home. Bar member and like a senior good kind can download this a junior senior form low bar can join up and Bulacan can download not kind of case for Lema sub district council court like kind. So I'm judicial service done opening an Omar LLBs and zone claim CRT service lama competitive exam will like I like Anilo what can you like and so can be an kind LLB degree so it's on a talk in Emma service joint to kind song and yeah that kind of I practice to my good can yeah Amaro to cut song can yeah LLB degree ne la silo service la manti katsuane yeah so can join put when maybe later practicing at the top right no about the Makalu and Pikanya Amaro to service can have joined that that's on swap. Hello, Emma, and we not Kania. So, a senior hotel on can learn Shiama, the who are getting a more, a senior's one home, the mayor, senior depot. A dear, I told him that black and white for he can hide away. Kan go kana room thế là đeo courtroom kan nei pai na ya ni courtroom nei lo chen kan kan chuyện tòng sốt chỗ với nhà ni courtroom kan nei ma kan practice court kan conduct kan separation of judiciary in Mani Vankung office pin na pa ngai ke de te ya ni cases hi kan do kana kan te kan do kan po hi advocates holding for can and share where not until the end can can distance that I walk see hello you come make it join and they walk see can be more rock and share that can develop not a control then loving control the year of low take the car junior also in eight to one I said can cases can do the Montreal can let the cases disposal so and then I like at Bombay International Justice Mission NGO joined in Bombay to help the minor girls forced into prostitution to help their rescue and the so Bombay like what's the thing uniform black and white both room there no name cook team box here Missouri Kalopo Emma judicial service hold I think we should at least wear a uniform so they're kind I'm going to do the second continue in English and in English, so we can continue in English. Okay. And then again, becoming black and white haka, that distinction. So, Visual Service Association, and it's a pretty along sale, it's not compulsory. But if you have one so people to only have quota, they can have so. Black and white I still remember gown taken there, band taken there, so in form in like and put up and there can see the whole again, courtroom nothing no by then I think bar also decided, you know, court lumpang in Katia black and white form and so on and there, then black and white over. Then we try to impose that. More separation, not silo, it's not compulsory. And then we turn the and then the 2% Joseph Katsuani, Kaka, but I think in the end, and with separation, we have to review it. 2007. And separation judiciary executive, it happened in 2008. Okay? So when that happened, you all were ready with your flags. But before that, especially the lady advocates, they still look very attractive. And I think maybe as judicial officers also would have problems. Anyway, this uniform, black and white, kind of area. And they were hunted like a network. So I didn't hate Luna. So you were so also professional. Their kindness, on the head, and also, they are along. Mamma, we can sound the way to unloving. Okay, but then you and then that is like journey. And then there was a time when I had the experience to go to the United States, to learn regarding the administration of courts, again before the separation of judiciary. And there, what this thing, I had the opportunity to interact with the American Bar Association in Washington, D.C. Okay. They were very smart, well learned.
Judiciary. And truly, yesterday also I attended the function in court. And I was looking forward to attending this function, and we also have the district function. I may not be able to understand many of the words, most of the words that it's present, but I can feel the language has emotions, and I can feel the emotions. I can see, and I can feel the pulse, and the immense appreciation for Madam that has been expressed yesterday and today. And she's had an illustrious career. Madam has seen two worlds, joining at a time when there was no separation was not there, and thereafter independent judicial service emerged, the bar emerged, and all these developments happened. And so truly, she's had a very illustrious innings in the district judiciary itself, and of course, and rightfully she came to the High Court and spent these years. And so this is, I've always believed that it is very important to retire for everyone. And because this is because that is this part of service or whatever, it's one part of that, and another inning should begin. And for society, we should continue to be active in different roles, and even in self-employed professions like lawyer, doctor. There should be a time when a person should call it a day, not because he would stop coming to the bar or stop going to the hospital, but he should play a different role, a role of a guardianship, perhaps guiding elder statesmen. And I've seen that most retired High Court judges get into various institutions again. And that part, that Madam will take a call on that, but she will continue to be a very, very important member of the civil society in Mizoram, Northeast, and this part of the country, and in guiding from vast experience. And now it is even because when you are part of a law or a formal institution like judiciary, in all institutions actually, even a civil service, but we have a little more. That there are many things that we in our wards and needs as some restrictions, which are part of the discipline, institutional discipline that we have to maintain. But the lawyer's fraternity, of course, is a lot more free of words. And after retirement, this is very important. It's very important for those people from the institutions to walk for the betterment of the institutions when they are retired from the institutions, because they have different kind of freedom to speak and take up issues. And secondly, as I said, as a member of the civil society, people who have had long, eventful careers, institutions, working in institutions, have a very important role to play. I've always believed that life of each one of us is a story worth telling. It's worth telling that everyone had, and connected to that is my realization through my life experience that the most important and most precious thing in this universe is perhaps life experience. Nothing can substitute for life experience. One gathers life experience only by living life. So this life experience, the people who reach 60 or 62 or 65, these life experience are very necessary for society to keep guiding the society. So therefore, it is for the society to decide how to tap the past experience of the senior citizens and work with them. And let me also make a mention about this language. I'm extremely actually happy and pleased to see deliberations yesterday and today also being conducted in Mizo, because I've seen many deliberations in the bar and other in Assam, where despite the whole house knowing the local language, it is sometimes conducted, many times conducted in English. I'm not criticizing this or that, this is bad or good, whatever, but it's a matter of pride that it should be deliberations. We are an extremely diverse country, and therefore we work in this the common languages like English or the lingua franca on the street to some extent Hindi. But we cannot remain away from our roots, because I realize this thing. However good English I speak or write, the world will never accept me as an English. I will remain and I will die an Assamese or an Indian. So these roots are very important. Mizo people I've seen, lawyers, they speak very good English and better English than many people of many other states. Here, this connection with the roots is highly appreciated, I must say. And as I said, I've understood many of the words, I can feel the emotions. And it's my pleasure to be here again. The bar in Mizoram has a very good future. The other day I was talking to Justice retired Ajit Gothakur. He said that you must be liking Mizoram. The bar is so good. Yes, I said, yes sir. I'm really liking it. I look forward to this thing. The judicial services is emerging. And the madam generation has had different difficulties which the present generation of judicial officers have not seen, and probably it will be not easy for them to understand. But the new generation, I have had the fortune of working in the judicial academy where I was an instructor faculty for I won 3 batches in KC's batch, and then I have 1 batch from Nagaland and 1 batch from Arunachal. I can vouch for the fact that the judicial services of Mizoram and Nagaland, they are in no way less than the judicial officers of Assam. And they have a very bright future. And at the end of it, I wish the best. I've enjoyed working here, and I wish the bar. And at one point he has mentioned, I could understand that mercy. And Madam was speaking about justice and about the cream of society in the USA. Actually, in my little ways, I've realized in my life as to why the legal profession is held in such high esteem in more advanced countries. Because a more modern society and a system of rule of law is defined by a system of rights. And the rights will be meaningless if there are no lawyers. Because it is the lawyers to whom the people will be able to enforce their rights, including their constitutional rights, including their fundamental rights. Theoretically, one can say that I can go and do any case in the court. But in the same way as I can prescribe medicines for myself. But that's not practical, and that's dangerous also. And so, therefore the profession is held in such high esteem, and in our country also. In a country with such enormous population and such developing with so many problems, the lawyers, the responsibilities of lawyers are even more in a way. I fully understand that I've been a lawyer in the High Court, mostly in the District Court, and then judicial service 13.5 years, and I'm back in the High Court now in the bench. I can say that it is much easier in life to do a job. Any self-employed profession is much tougher because you have to prove yourself. Continual proving is much more in the self-employed profession. But despite the challenges, some uncertainties, you also have benefits and it is compensated on the other side. That you have the flexibility, you can go on, carry on. My brother is a self-employed person, and I have been doing a job, so I can see, and the self-employed people in the world, they are the entrepreneurs, they are the lawyers, they are the doctors. they play extremely important role in society. So never be disheartened by the uncertainty. Sometimes it can come, but there are rewards in the other ways. And Madam is, I know she is very good.
I speak in Mizo. Các ngày tôi bố xin quý sửa khăn các điều hòa các ngày tôi district có tất cả những hệ lại sinh gì cần logic có ta ở chuột sấy sệt tu khi ta là hay lòng gì để là mà chuan anh đi chu cần cho chua mi có còn ngày chi gì đâu Asia có cần cho phép mấy rồi cho ati tu đi tất có chung ở nhà là đi in cái gì tu mình sẽ tất in em một anh em một ako ta din se ngoi di kala kala ni so ani nung oil mi si kan ni nang lo pil to sang kan no mani chu ta chuan kan pu sin pui se yang khanin mi in ako ta din chu a trong kam chu ka ri lu tin na khop mai ti hi kala kala ni hi ka soi tum tak pu sin pui kan se ya kan ngai to pathian chi mi nya pathian no pui aka te avenga chu wang na niang pathian chi chuaninประเทศจีนเมื่อคริสเตียนชาติให้เดียงตัวที่นี่ดีค่ะการเรียนรู้เอามาเวลายันกันไว้ยันกันเสียตัวเรียนกับยาที่ไล่การะกันอามาจังยันจงกำเนิดกันขาดจากเบนส์ลำปอนี่เสอุกิลลำปอนี่เสจงกำมวยหลงตะกะอินมุดยามตะกะอินจงคุ้มที่ตั้มเวนี่มีสิ่งจู่สปูมาตะที่กันเนี่ยกันหันเราต่อจนกันนิเวียไปหมดอินเดียมีดังหันหูเดียมจริงที่กันออกมาไม่รอจนยิ่งตุนจนทับไปแล้วนี่น้องนี่จุดหลังนี้ถ้าเดียงอ่ะขั้นกันเอ็นตุนตัวเรียนกันดูว่าจวนนี้ผู้ชิมผู้เสียงข้านี่อันนี้มีเป็นวันจีนนี่จวนเราอันไม่รอจุมีให้กันสะอาดอันนี้นั่นตัวรังเนี่ยเราไม่หนีกันเด็กสวยเทียมดันนะจวนดีก็รำอังเจียนอดีตัวรังเจียนเดียที่อาจจะผมมากันว่าสวยเสียลงวางกันอาจจะผมลงนั่นนี่แหละว่าเช่นขัดมิชิงกันเสียนอังลงไปกันอามาเสียพวกกันเสียนี่ฉันจะคงตั้มตับก็ตาเรามามิชิงนี่เสียทุกกันเสียไม่รอทุกข้ากันเตะเราก็ช่วงอุกิลผู้ชิมผู้เสียงกันนับตั้งแต่ first time ไม่เปียระพวกกันhow long ดอกที่น่ะ patience กันไงสังhearing patience เนี่ยกันสวยตัวกันสวยอามาไงล่ะ justice สังที่อังเบริน order เราชัวร์กันลุงโอ้ยเราจะนั่นปีลไหมไม่รู้จุมินฮาชะเราจุดที่ชะเราก็สวยตัวมินสวยที่เราที่อันน้องไงเราวินกันเหี้ยค่ะกินกันจนอารมณ์มากันสวยตัวเพราะสวยมันเราว่ามินเองเราจนกันใกล้ที่จังหวะคานินดูดาพี่จนวิดีโอตินอันละสวยตัวกันนี่ปิดเบ็ดพวกกันสวยมันเราจนกันนับเองเนี่ยฝรั่งกันสวยเป็นอะไรกันสวยตัวพวกมินสวยที่มันเราจนกันนับเองกันใกล้ที่กันสักเองนี่สุวรรณมาชุดน่ะยังเตียงค่ะวยคัดมาแล้วแค่เราดูมาคอมเพลนกันแล้วแค่เราสุกลองนั่นเนี่ยบุญเป็นจุดปฏิญาณวางนี่กันเองปฏิญาณจุดนั้นวางอย่างนี้อามานี่ที่จุดอินดูขบจุดฮาร์อินดูขบลงไม่เท่ไม่รอจุดอามาดิ้งตุเตอุกิลที่อย่างนี้กัน satisfy สิที่ไม่น่าจะควงดูนี่aku katakan ni kan satisfy kan sakit mo sakloe mo kajo turan ni se kan soitur kan soitia kan riru le round kan le te kan por te na mun na ni ba kan achunga kan long ma tu na yan kum tam tak yan alo ka min dio na le ma ni lo ko thian man som na ni ka ya ka long pui ma chuanin tu na changa pension life ka man le zen le tu ra te ko ka thian man som na chang se nun tuang tak amana dam rei na te anei ka duwa chu ta ka du ni mai ku ri puya sai ka lo pe ani do pe re ka lo me
I'm not be guilty of contempt. That is what I'm prepared. Judge he chidi and over hearing judge le talking judge. The Marli hearing judge category mean China was saying on Khan. Do they taking midnight ako ti anu ti lan ti na ju void ni kan yen motion yan mo junior do motion pa ni mo ne ha thot mi ni chu alam ha no me ako anom ji chu engya chan kan ti chuan do thei takin min ngai tha thi ni ke ma ni poi kan kon fi sok thian ni ti alam chiang thing ne ko tai chu pa soi pa khat ta se la chuan justice Marli ko ta hian chak tum ne chak lo tum kan ni to a judgment ni ka appeal to ka DBA mani lo ka CJ le pumai ka la ben sa ka chak lo nge ye judgment a judgment a chak me ka pe cha lo to mai en ting an ngei ben thinem ka khelo just ya just kan chuk ta pa district just kan chuk ta pa yun pu fa judgment kan ting ye a case kan pi ka ti an zo thina ba ro chu just ya an lo ngei ben viam ka khelo pi Marli ya ba ro chu a case kan appeal na an appel na hi ka pe cha ta ni ma chu lo chia về sim si là cái điểm tôi nói hiền thì ama judgment kan chak pui na ama ning chak tir na hi le la min na pi la chu na sat ta ka defend ka tum boka chu chak le ki ko ri ga chuan ko ta hian hey ukil te chuan i just hi an mi se kan lo hi thai ve thi na kan lo sim chiang ve thi na ni ta chuan ti Marli ko hi kan lo sim chiang ve thi ko pa hearing laya anything else at ito chuan aning to tina niya chuan at diglo chuan ko le kita sila anyway sa ti chuan kasi at chon no kasi truck kita kung may chuan what at ito chuan even in number ko takila chuan maro chuan at kan chi kan siya chuan machine observe chỉ chuẩn cần tiền là các suy ra đấy này cái suy lo thì cả là phải các biến thuốc nó chậm chuột hay cô là chuột cần tính chỉ là mình năng tăng tất cả ông mà trang này phật ông mà đi là trang này đi mà cái đi ngà phật ông mà tiền chúng mình phật số là tên ông tiền chỉ na chú phật ông mà đi cái lấy nó chỉ phật ông mà xin quý thì cho chỉ sẽ chuột là cô phật ông mà xin quý thì hết phật ông mà tiền này phật số là tên thì có chỉ phật ông đi cái lấy nó chỉ đấy chuột ra cái suy nghĩ là cái Marli hiện có gì mà bên sao lên bang judgment hi deliver ni ti kan phelo mai te jing ne ro chuan article 371A ne na in kai noya hian judgment landmark judgment thadeu a chuan ni kan thria ta lai chu kan zawai thria ta tan tan pong chu kan ni chu I na ka hoina ui sai an custom ne na ai ni lei sia te mo ina tu bit angam sia ta chu supreme court ai an appeal lawin ka sia chu pi Marli na landmark judgment asiam kam soi du sim ani chu chuan kam sui je langa I min lo khap dai ne ula ari ti chuan Bombay High Court Chief Justice lar de mai Justice MC Chakla a kan thianga I ta khan amma khan ngai sa ni mo kilte justice pon kan ngai sa alim noya chu ti hian in se kani a great judge a great citizen and above all a great human being chu pi Marli chung changa po a great judge kan ni lo po ti mai theya ma se a great judge ani na chu a great human being ani na kha ar nang chi ta chu kan corroborate ka ni voina tu soi hobian chu enge a great judge ani na kan ti chuan divine gift ani ni enge a divine gift chu mi do thei taka agai kha te na kan divine gift ani justice begins when the judge patiently hears your case and appreciate your argument. Just as Justice Pranjal Das has appreciated argument last night. Thank you, Justice. Chuan, ababa, usang pwede CGC miso may siya masagal ni, bidang anlaw ngayon, itsansin hipo so man na siya doon kanti. Oh, miso lang sige po na chuan kanti. Boy na yan, Pi Marli yan, record siyam chow chak. Mo MJS bị chìm mất sờ hai con just mất sờ ti khan record chìm thì hiện ama hiện áp dụng Zap thấy ni mina ro ku thei to lo o chu mi ni bang chon le khamu hi biography hi ama bingin achua ngai chu a boy pui turin fe la ai la oma ani kan ding lo ni chon pa te oma pa te kan ding lo le zel chon kai ko ma cái mình ding lo ni chon pi Marli ama na sia ngai ni mai ko biography ka chu wa ye a to na tak mi zo ro pui hi a chan chin ni mi la an chia ngai cái chỗ cô đã tiên tầng có mà cần chuyện gì bây giờ chưa vào cái lệ khám buộc sẽ cần vào ví dụ khai lại để các madam hiền justice alo ngay của tôi cần cái là wa và rồi chú với nó có suy chú em kia mà ví dụ là cần nói gì đi để cần suy nghĩ của đi chú ok.
So I want to stand here today, sorry, His Lordship, because even though I'm from, I think, among the younger members of the party, I think I will regret if I don't take this opportunity to speak. To me, Lordship, Justice Marli gets on the road. High Court and elevate you, first, women judge around to know that I think they can low, they can low and they were the getting home as well, can low way, can low observe. At all, my innings as well, when the innings have come to an end, came on like and she has not disappointed. Been disappointed only. Can loom oya, can nice sang every money, the severe as well to say. So Justice Marli can cancel to Tamtak and they must have Justice Marli the generation because here on his own and generation there here. Saptong Tiam Taki and Tamu to Glowing Kashani. Amaro to Justice Marli to Saptong Tiam Emma. A Saptong came out to that impeccable. She has an impeccable command over the English language. So you are thinking about we get the Emma Mizo, we see the Tanko here in a new generation Tan here in Zirku Tamtak Omin Kashani. Asap trong kaya ron so here in a so it's hope where many no one is an elegant takin mature takin sap trong here ron so it's hope here and like there the end on plug no one he so into a pronunciation for the boy and memory they have to do it as again as well Justice Marli we can say she's a great listener as well do Justice Marli ma hen do na hai kuma pa kanin as well kuma pa kan han ba case kan nei kan thei to kan kan soi rei to khop me Justice Marli Khanin, we cut Makan Mini to Rablo, we back Khanin, question Pani Kata Ania, coming back to Atopa Khanin, Justice, a case of a CA decision, CM to Khania, coming to Maka, the case made a penalty against Justice Marli Khanin, coming to my Justice Marli Khan argue to Tankazalis, Garin home to Justice Marli Khanin, case complicated, case technical, the next so you will look high on Justice Marli Khanin, keep from the Hansak and he can say Chindalia. So what's a great listener in the come here quality car rope we have many. But to not only Justice Marli Court, I can Kashet Kiam in India. Justice and mercy go hand in hand in Justice Marli's court. Justice, you know that he's wearing a Sangijan alone of Vedavina. Amar Justice Marli Court, there's always some mercy involved in the judgment. Justice Marli Court, until the last word is spoken. No decision is made. Kila kasi swallow ang karing court kan suaka kumapakanet po yan ito may tiyan bidang tiyan po hearing kan court kan suaka kan now din na kan sota kan sakin ringem di kan sot chili kan so kan now din na kan sakin ringem di niya sir ma'am lordship mera had emotion na naklo may kan hiyo no di na do not listen YouTube o makatan and data kan argue masa emotion ka tamlo kina to we never guess mo kan guess you know it's a judgment ni ako hin nervous system ni something kop may degree until the last word is spoken no case is lost because we don't ato pa so then Justice Marli handa is the so ay discipline and ni atudana te atongdana te elegant ma kan now khat pin so ni an ngai sam ko pa Justice Marli point kan le dan ang hian ve ka cha ka ni ti sina elegant ma an ko ba an ama hi ko right ma ni ti ha so ke kun ka sia chu ba chan ko ni hian Justice Marli strong hian sin nam ta ka ta hian akal na tur ko ma o pui se tu sakna chen so kan than ko than ya
very new here and but once
cara bar member som tu vậy là dia ni ma u ke sei ni kalau mak kan sejarah ni kan ni ai main fakir kerja kalau senti macam amaro tu kalau mak le kalau na suazok kan so tiba yang kami hari des kerja it's not thlahna thiam ti te ni lawa amaro tu thian ring tu aga no project he kami kalau mak kakak mesti mesti ani kerja saya apa profession for ni lah mình identify masalah itu bagian yang kita so itu ada kita mình identify soal yang kok nanti will never be a failure no because we have the Almighty standing behind us and kakak mình share soal that is all that you need kati no kami makan katizong kami lomukan ano hindi katizong kan so ito not that young to them that's a different matter so ano ba inayin makan hindi ka registrator ni registrar din kan joint registrar le Julie kan OSD then Minrin toy only kalong hoka so LLB kan anzokan I did my MPhil. Atira LLB kan social then you law faculty atangin. Takatsuanin kan hanzo. Siya katsuanin law practice MA karil ruwa umnawa. MPhil katya karil ruwa teaching line lecturer line karil ruwa yan zoka. At sanso makanin kapu kasi ito ang RB school English medium masalay zora manaya takanin kalozer tirme tinani part time students who the book doctors and in the RB school teaching kan back of my mind I will do my MPhil I do my PhD in current law so amaro so heta kan I saw that kan ho bar kan join pata kan you will like kan so ani thang kang lo de where said han sa na de long to ma kang ho de San Joseph de junior kang ho bar member ni like kane ka senior ko kane thang kang lo de junior senior ko om lo bar kan han join na an bula kan tal ve lo nak kane case court lema sub district council court like kane so judicial service time opening and oma LLBs and so on claim CRT service lama competitive exam will like I like anilo wakati like kan dia kan LLB degree so kan atok ema service join to kind song dan hanya ta kale atira to practice to ma good kan dia amaro to katia song kan dia LLB degree ni la silo service lama anti katsuanen ya chuan ka join patanga when maybe later practicing at the top ranking na mo about nama kalut anti kanya amaro so service kan han join ta kan chuan chwa alo kan ma anti nok kanya chuan a senior ho chuan kan la sianga ni bu arket te kamua puzo te kan mua senior zuan ho ti me yang senior te po atira chuan he tian black and white to hi kan hangai lo ni mo kan go kana room te ta te court room kan nei pai na ya ni court room nei lo chen kan ko kan chu tong so to oi ya ni court room kan nei ma kan practice court kan conduct dan ka separation of judiciary imani avakane office pin pa ngai te de te ya ne cases si kan do kana kan tia kan do kan po hi advocates ho ding po kan and share ve nok kan til yang kan yang kan liam distance ta ngai box si kan lo ko me ko chuan kan te box ya ka bi bo rock kan se share ta ya kan ti ve nok ko control te lo ve control ti ni om lo te ti kha junior ho chuan ni ngai to an ma se ya kan ya cases ka chu da Mangchuan kan la tibe zela cases disposal niya. So anin ega malaikan Bombay International Justice Mission NGO makat join in Bombay Kabakala to help the minor girls forced into prostitution to help their rescue and the so Bombay like what this thing uniform black and white one room get no name cook team box here Mizoram Kalopo Emma Judicial Service on I think we should at least wear a uniform so they are kind I'm going to do the second continue in English and in Mizo and continue in English okay and then again becoming black and white haka that distinction so Visual Service Association and separation along zero it's not compulsory form basically we are one so people to can ya quota so black and white I still remember gaun te kan dia kan te kan dia so ni form in halai kan pucha kan dia kan senior te ho kan no ni again courtroom na nei lo ma ilam then I think bar also decided court lampang in katia black and white form han pak chuan an dia then black and white then we try to impose that more separation law see law it's not compulsory can honey and han teacher ne ka anya then the two percent Joseph kan chuan ne kaka ke ton kan lo kiam lo the career but I think in the end and with separation we have to review it for later. 2007 and separation of judiciary executive happened in 2008. So when that happened, you all were ready with your forms. But before that, especially the lady advocates, they still look very attractive. And I think maybe as judicial officers also would have problems. Anyway, this uniform, black and white, kaka, can make that area. And they can turn like and make one. So I didn't hate do now. So you were so also professional. No, they are kind of on the and also they are a lot of mama can sound of it, so I'm loving it, but then you and then that is our journey. And then there was a time when I had the experience to go to the United States to learn regarding the administration of courts, again before the separation of judiciary. And there, what they say, I had the opportunity to interact with the American Bar Association in Washington, D.C. Okay. They were very smart, well learned.
Kan practice kalian, amahan Michelle Ome, dia punya saya kan sama, kerja aku di session judge kan lupa sah, kalau nak boleh ya, kangai sah ciri ni mah ketilai kan, tai hey computerize, kita mak kalau ni tu order tika indicate cina Michelle Ome dia. Kapu tu pun sangat mendikte itu macam hei lawa. Ramai tu ini siapa ramai tu ini thai cari ni dia macam tu Marli. Dikte itu kan siapa dikte sampai kemana kan tiang tapi mesti orang kopin hai kemana kan kursi tu dikte ni. Soalnya macam tu tam takkan soi doa ke soi ulang tu siapa misal sih High Court Judge masa berani deh kan nama yang siapa yang pun boleh tak. Siapa ni? Soal ni cina saya kan ni, upil tu kan han suap po tu kan suap ni judge kan ni dia tu amor. Sebab apa ni bench lamte, tapi hari kan kita ini loh saya ngai loh ni dia. Micen tak po tu kan suap tu ni mà cô ta trong người cho đi à pi liệt đôi lần gì không cái cảnh kia hey cho anh làm lâu mẹ đấy cả lâu làm tiền tiền cái cái lâu rất nhiều mấy cái đi con làm mà cho anh cái điểm cái gì cái điểm gì là cái những cái mà những chú pi liệt về ngay mẹ lâu hey và mi phá cái ai cũng ami pa zo mon pa ai pa real ku i ting zo ka nei hi aswa to me mi ka te hi mi zo me chang zo in kwa ang tu kan lo soi chang ka mi zo me chang zo ka kan en ton tu pe zo ka en ton chi ne me ma ne nun da bi he ta district alama lo lai tu ni ha ka soi de bu shim shimani
Marli can notice the second to Without Marriage, Inheritance of Divorce and Inheritance of Property Act. Pass a new Khan, a draft of the Singa Kamia Khan and NGO Shwai Kutile, public plan, so the whole of Mandania. Tapo join LLB Kazirchan, BSc nursing practice Kazon, or LLB Kazirchan, and Yakan. Kami hola kan bodia makan cuma tungi kiki kata Marli and tungi ni kata kasota tahan kangai sang memang ama ang kini katu ika kariwa kan orang kami soalnya kami dua kan dan practice ta Marli pintu kapu kalau isu ingat lama rasul isu kapu puarsi kanga senior advocate dan contohnya tapi Marli pintu kasenun memang sansu surkar ukil hautan karin kapu itam takha secretariat tahan leng nu takha tahan driver kan ishina tahan kor Friday se ka idin masha tam na per khani ni tumi nuwa kan practice tran khanin MCT case kan ne ya ta chang ki ro ji ma saber ni ka sha secretary zo ta chuan ka case ma saber ka ne kha esela wa anya ti diklo kha ka kapu in zira ro ta tiamang de lo kha ka thelu be sa dia no ta chuan ka ka rin lai khanin ye tu i dana diklawa ha tila tin chadeu kha min lo sir tir le so ka ta kha ni siam chale a kha ka lo mu ka ta kha ni ke chwa ka ru chani impact kha lo nei ko ni chu ta me sama saber resulting of me sia saber high court judge kan han nei le ka chon ke ma cha ni ni de cha ka kha mi sia ma ama ro ke ka tai ma ha ta lo ta lo ka significant lama se ta trying ye namba kalo sha significant some tak ale ni difference tin on behalf of all the senior to ka soi kept thelo mai te ma se on behalf of all the junior advocates who have stood before you in court we are very grateful and it has been an honor to serve under you